Hi guys, Miss Hughes here. I hope you had a great weekend. I'm going to be reading our next story. I'm also going to go over our sight words for this week, which start on page 46. So, number 1, different. These friends help sort things in different bins. Number 2, near. The girl helps plant flowers near the porch. Number 3, enough. Is there enough paint for everyone? Number 4, stories. They read silly stories to each other. Number 5, high. The girl helped him swing high. Number 6, always. She always helps her brother tie his shoes. Number 7, once. The boys cleaned up once they were done. Number 8, happy. She was happy to help wash the dog. Our target skill this week is author's purpose. Authors may write to make you laugh or to give information. An author's reason for writing is called the author's purpose. As you read, use important details to help you figure out what the authors want you to learn. List the details in a chart like the one below. So, as we read the story today, think about why the author wrote this story. Was it to make us laugh or to give us information? Target strategy, analyze, evaluate. Tell what you think and feel about the selection. Give text evidence to tell why. So after you go through the story, tell what you think and feel about it. Review the topic, trying hard. Learning something new can be hard work. Learning to ride a bike takes practice. Learning to snap your fingers does too. Not many people can do it the first time they try. What can you do now because you kept trying? In What Can You Do, you will find out what different children can do. Find out how they learn new things. So we've went over our target skill. The genre for this story, which just means what type of story are we reading, is an informational text, which gives facts about a topic. Look for information and facts in the words and photographs that show the real world. We have two authors for this story, Shelley Rotner and Sheila M. Kelly. So our story this week is What Can You Do? A book about discovering what you do well. As we read, think about this essential question. Why is it important to try your best? I know a boy who can draw very well and a girl who can climb very high. We are all good at doing something. We're always learning new things as we get older. So, author's purpose, think about why do you think the authors wrote this selection and what details help you know? So, as we continue to read, be thinking about that. Why do you think the authors wrote this story? I like to swim and learned how to float. I had to practice. Once I learned, I felt like I could float for hours. So, do you think that she knew as soon as she got in the water how to float? Well, no, she says, I had to practice, which practice just means she had to keep trying until she got better at it. My little brother is better on skis. He can ski much faster than I can. So, not everyone's going to be good at the same thing. But if you continue to practice and keep trying hard, you can keep getting better at it. We're happy when we do something well, whatever that might be. So you can see in the pictures the different things that they can do well. And think about what is something that you've learned to do really, really well through practicing how to do it. Maybe it's riding a bike, maybe it's skateboarding, maybe it's getting on a hoverboard. What is something that you've been able to learn how to do really well because you continue to practice? Reading is easy for me, but math is much harder. I'd like to be better at math, though. How do you think he could be better at math? What is something he could do to help him get better? I can't read very well yet. I wish I could. It can take a long time to be good at something. If we practice, things get easier and easier to do. So, what do you think she could do to help her get better at reading? Marie knows how to spell, and Jill prints well. Prints just means she knows how to write really well, really clearly. Gina's really good at anything that has to do with computers. I haven't discovered what I'm good at yet. So sometimes it may take time to figure out what you're really good at through practicing and learning how to do different things. Nathan writes funny stories about science. Some of the funniest ones are about a baby robot. Beth likes to build. The biggest tower she ever built was taller than she is. I made the soccer team this year. I hope I play well enough to score a goal. I see lots of things in the park. I look near and far. Things look much closer through my binoculars. So think about maybe a sport or something else that you've practiced a lot, that you've gotten better at it since you've been practicing. We all like to do what we do best. When things are hard, we need help to learn. We might say, I don't get it. We're good at different things. If you think that you're not good at something, though, do you think you should just give up? No, because if you just gave up, you would never get better at it. You have to practice and spend time on doing the things that you're not good at so that you can get better. I feed the baby myself now. When she gets bigger, she will not need help. I can fix my brother's wagon. I'm younger than my brother, but I'm good at fixing things. I got my training wheels off earlier than I thought I would. I felt very proud. The kids made me captain of our team. That was one of the happiest days of my life. So, what does it mean to be the captain of a team? What clues help you know? We have schoolwork, acting, singing, dancing, playing games, or sports. We all have something we do well. What can you do? Think about something that you can do really, really well now. Maybe think of some things that when you were little that you couldn't do, but as you got older, you've been able to do them. So on page 72, there's a few questions that kind of relate to the story that you can go over. So like this one, number 1, what can the children in this selection do? What are the different things that we learned about that the children in the story can do? How did the children learn how to do new things? What do you think they did to help them learn how to do all these new things? Which things from the selection would you like to learn? How will you get started? So what's some of the things you saw throughout the story that you don't really know how to do well, but that you would like to do? And what do you think are things that you could do to help you get started on learning how to do those things? Thank you for joining me. You can go back over through the story and read it on your own once you've listened to me read it, and you can answer the questions that I've asked throughout the story. I hope everyone has a good week. We miss you. Bye.